Hello everyone and welcome to another Minecraft mod review. Now today we are going to be doing something a little bit different. Instead of reviewing this one mod, I'll be reviewing 5 mods. Now each of these mods are pretty small, not long enough to get their own video, so I figured that I should do them all now. Now the first mod we are going to be talking about is the Glowstone mod. Now this is a mod that adds in a bunch of different new kinds of glowstone. Heading right over here to a little dye hut I built. Alright, and right here you can see that one of the new features is the ability to dye glowstone. So all you have to do is put 8 glowstone in a block and add in a dye, and you get 8 dyed glowstone. So 1 dye for 8 pieces of glowstone, and you can dye them any color. And you can also mix and match any colors you already have in order to dye them all a different color. And it also works with undyed ones too. So it's a pretty cool way to get all different kinds of glowstone. And another feature is if you put in a piece of glowstone followed by 4 glowstone dust, you get a glowstone lamp. The glowstone lamp looks similar to a redstone lamp, except it doesn't need light to work. So it can be used in several decorative builds. And the different colored glowstone also looks pretty nice. Another thing you can do in this mod is that if you combine 4 pieces of glowstone, you can get 4 glowstone bricks, which also give off light and look pretty cool. This type of block can make a pretty nice building material. Now another feature the mod adds in is a whole new ore that spawns in the overworld. Glowstone ore. It can be mined with a stone pickaxe. Wait, what? Okay, glowstone ore can be mined with an iron pickaxe. If you mine it with a stone pickaxe, it just drops nothing. And it drops similar to redstone. You get several pieces of glowstone dust per ore. It's a nice and easy way to get glowstone in the overworld. It's fairly common as well. And another new thing this mod adds in is a new kind of fuel source. By taking coal and surrounding it in 8 glowstone, you can make glowstone fuel. Glowstone fuel is twice as efficient as coal, so using it you can smelt up to 16 blocks. As you can see, the glowstone fuel is lasting much longer than coal would have, and it'll be enough to smelt all these blocks. And just like that, we can see that it has smelted all 16 blocks. So once you get to Nether or find a good vein of glowstone ore, it can make a pretty nice smelting fuel supply. And one last feature of the mod is that the glowstone that spawns in the Nether has a chance of being a different color. So you are able to get a lot of different types of glowstone just by going to the Nether. And also it makes the Nether look pretty cool, being able to look around and see different colors of glowstone. And glowstone can be mined without a tool, you just need to punch it, it breaks instantly. And instead of giving you dust, the colored ones give you their block. It works the same with the glowstone bricks and lamp as well. You don't have to worry about getting a bunch of dust and combining it in order to get the colored stuff, you can just get it immediately. And that is it for the Mo Glowstone mod. Now the next mod to talk about is the Moving Elevators mod. It adds in a way to make really cool moving elevators. Now the elevators themselves are very expensive, the elevator control block requiring an observer and 6 pieces of iron. But if you can make them, then you can freely travel to any height without having to worry about ladders or such. And you make an elevator control block like this. Now, one elevator control block on its own is useless. However, if you have a second one up there, then you can place it down, and this area suddenly turns into an elevator. It can use any blocks from the original game or from mods. Like I'm using a tin block to show that it can be used with mods. And you just click it and up you go. There's a little ding when you reach the top, and you can just go up and down. If you send the elevator up, you can just click the center button to call it back down to your floor. And this is really cool. It's a very smooth animation and such. And it is an easy way to get up there. And another feature of the mod, so that the block doesn't ruin the look of your build, you can right click on the side of it with any kind of block in your hand. And there we go, it turns into the block, modded or otherwise. So you can use this to blend it in more with your builds, so it doesn't look so weird. I really like that feature of it. Now the next part of the mod is the elevator display. So what this does is that it displays all floors that the elevator path is connected to. And by clicking on it, you can go to any such floor. So with this tower, there are 2 different floors aside from the base one. And once again, you can right click on it in order to change the look of it. However, it doesn't change the front part. And yeah, you can then just click to go up and down. You go up and down floors one at a time. However, if you click on the display, like I'm clicking on the bottom floor, it takes you right to the bottom. And also, as you saw there, if you right-click on an elevator control block without a block in your hand, you can change the platform size and the platform speed. So you can either make it really slow or really fast. And you can make the platform up to a 9x9 blocks. So it allows plenty of customization for any builds you are going to. And next up, I'm going to be talking about 2 mods at once, the Macaw's Doors and the Macaw's Bridge. So right away you see that you can make spruce doors in the design of oak wood. The Macaw's Doors mod adds in a ton of different kinds of doors. The first major feature is that you can take any existing door and make it out of any wood. You just need a door design, I'll show that later. And there's also a bunch of new kinds of doors. And they can be made out of any type of wood. They have a different crafting recipe, which I'll show later. And some even open up in a special way, like they pull back into the walls. And there are a ton of different designs for doors. And also, the Macaw's Bridge mod, which allows you to make bridges like this. You can walk over the bridges, you can jump on the sides of them if needed. And the bridges can look really nice. They can be made out of any kind of wood and several kinds of stone as well. I will show off the stone bridges in a bit. You can make rope bridges or normal kinds of bridges. And also another feature of the door mod is that you can make them out of metal as well. You can make different kinds of metal doors too, which are still open by using a button or any redstone signal. And down here is where I'll show off some of the recipes. Now first of all, I'm going to be making a metal window door, which to make it, you first need to make a metal door by having 5 iron ingots and 1 iron nugget to make 2 metal doors. And with the 2 metal doors, you can put 1 in there and add a glass pane to make a windowed metal door. So the doors are relatively inexpensive, just about the same expense as normal doors. That's how you make the new design of doors. What about making the old designs with different types of wood? So I'm going to be making an oak birch door. In order to make it, you first need a birch door design or a birch door print. In order to make it, you put whatever door you want surrounded by 4 kinds of paper and you get that door's design. And if you put the design in and you put 2 of the block of wood you want to make it, you can make the door in whatever wood you want. So this is a very good decorative mod if you wanted a specific kind of door. And all the doors have really nice designs. Next up, the Macaw's bridges to make. First of all, you can make the stone bridges by just putting in 5 slabs. I'm using brick, so I can make brick bridges. And if you just put in one of the brick bridge pieces, then you can make a brick bridge end, which is you put at the beginning and the end of the bridge. Making rope bridges is slightly different and can be a bit more difficult because you actually need string. In order to make it, you just put down 3 slabs and 2 pieces of string, and you have 4 rope acacia bridges. And in order to make the ends, you have to just do the exact same crafting recipe, except you have to put fences there below the string. And there you go, that's how you make some of the different kinds of bridges and doors. And to show off the ones I just made, here's the brick bridge, which looks really nice. I personally like the look of the brick bridge a lot. Here's the acacia bridge. Now keep in mind that with the rope bridges, they are only 1 block wide. However, the brick bridges and the other normal kinds of bridges look like they take up about 3 blocks. So I wouldn't plan on building anything around them if you want to make the normal kind of bridges. And finally, the last mod to look at is the Nature's Compass mod. This is a very helpful mod, especially if you plan on using it with other mods, because by making the Nature's Compass, you can find any biome you're looking for, modded or otherwise. And to make it is really cheap. You can use a compass as well as any type of logs. Modded ones, normal logs, all of them work. And you can also use any kinds of saplings too. And they don't have to be all of the same kind. You can mix and match as much as you like. But the nature compass still looks the same in the end. So to make it, you put the compass in the middle. You put the 4 logs in a diamond around it. And then you put the saplings in the corner. And you get the Nature's Compass. And with the Nature's Compass, you can right-click and it brings up this list. It includes modded biomes, normal biomes. You can see the source from where they come from, the type of precipitation they get, the top block, which means, for example, grass. For some it is, red cracked sand. It basically tells you what block is at the top layer of that biome. And you can sort by name, you can sort by the source, which sorts it by mods. The base height, it shows you the different types of heights of them. Height variation, so if you want to look up like a lot of hills, you can go over there. Temperature, rainfall chance, top block, filler block, and back to name. So I'm just going to go around to a few to show you how it works. You can, by double clicking on it, you can see how it is found. The compass actually points to where it is. You can see the distance, the coordinates. But there is also an option to teleport to it. If you click teleport, then you just teleport right to it. So this can be really useful if you are looking to build something creative. You can just teleport to whatever biome you like. There's no limit, it has no durability. You can just go wherever you choose. And that is it for the first Mini Mod Mashup. I wanted to do something like this so I could showcase off a bunch of smaller mods that weren't large enough to get their own video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you do, I will make another one of these. Links to all of the individual mods will be in the description below. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.